Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is VideoGamePhantom, and welcome back to Super Metroid. Last time we met, we investigated the deepest crevices of Brinstar. Not really the deepest, but you know. We investigated around Brinstar, found a bunch of items, got a new item, power bombs, and got a bunch of items in the process. I lost my train of thought somehow. This time, with these super bombs, bombs, power bombs. They're not even super bombs. With these super bombs in hand, we are going to go to Norfair, which we are already in, get this map first of all, and we are going to explore this whole below section right here. We're mainly heading for that big room right there with that dot next to it. That is our current objective. That is the primary objective. Man, it is hot in here. In real life, not in the game. It is also hot in the game, but it's also hot in my room. Run! Now you may be wondering why I'm going here. Well, with our power bombs, we now get this thing open, and now we can head down here. Here we have a new enemy, Mellas and Descrigas, which we haven't seen in a while. Mellas. They're not very, they don't pop up very often. I remember two spots where they pop up. One, and we'll see them both in this area. Descrigas are dropping a lot of power bombs. I wonder if that's a common drop for them. I don't know that, so. Mellas are like mellows, but they're on fire. They don't have any relation to them, like, family-wise. But they're actually related to Rios in the game's lore, which is kind of interesting. They have 30 HP and do 16 damage if they get you. Alright, now when opening this door, notice how there's, on our map, we see this long hallway leading to this other long hallway. Here's my suggestion. When you get into this room, press the A button. Or your jump button. Immediately. Not like immediately, but when the game loads, press it. Alright, ready? Press it! Well, if you did better than me, you'll be able to jump off that pit block. I, however, failed. Now, get ready for the... I suck at this missile. Simply jump from these pit blocks. You have to jump at the second you hit it. Otherwise, you'll fall and do that like that, and I'll get very mad. This part made me so mad. Oh! Hold on. But while I'm doing this, something happened. This is actually the second time you're seeing this video. Nothing went wrong. Nothing like it was not a conscious decision. It was something bad happened. It did not involve me falling down this bit. I already got this in the last playthrough. In the unseen recording. Oops, that guy's dead. Yeah, I'd suggest frozen these fire dudes, but yeah. So what happened was I had recorded the entire episode. Audio and all, everything was looking fine. Except I realized I looked at the game and I had forgot to press the play button on my recording. So I'd recorded the audio for it because I record audio with a different system. I'd recorded the audio for it. I'd recorded me talking, real time, everything. But I forgot to press the record button for the gameplay. So it was just me talking with the black screen. Whoops! Here's that outtake for you guys while I go get this missile. Bye! God! 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 Alright, it's right there. You see it? Was the outtake funny? Because it was at the end of the video. It was not funny. It was very funny for me. I laughed a lot. I made some strange wheezing noises. Yeah, there's the missile. That actually did not take me as long as it did the last time, but it still took a while. Alright, now go in here. Run for your life, because there's nothing in here to bother you. Just some red guys and nothing else. Simply just run through that door. Actually, before we go in here. So, I would suggest if you just want to explore, you really just have to go through this door. But we're going to go exploring, because there are some areas that we technically don't have to go to. Technically. But we're gonna go get them, because why not? We're gonna go show off the rarer, the more exotic corners of Norfolk. Sorry about the little cut there, but these guys were firing spikes at me, like, so fast. There was some noise coming from outside of my room. So, I cut that out for you guys, hopefully. We have some more gamuts here if you want to reload your health. But, actually, no. I lied. Don't do that. Extreme seahorses. Extreme seahorses! Gotta do the actual voice. Up here. There are, wait. Oh! Hey! Silver gamers. You're not who I expected to see. Is this guy immune to death? No. Okay. It might be the spacer beam or something. Maybe the ice beam? I don't know. You gotta work on your armor. They have, these little red rippers here have something to, basically... God dang it, Samus. Just jump on the platform. We're not in the other section anymore. The bad people can't hurt you. This is basically a Space Pirate Varia suit. Except they're red, and they look cooler, I guess. Yeah, so this passageway leads back to this room, if you remember. There's a Fune on the other side, and there's those gamuts. The gamuts that went in a weird pattern and attacked me in, like, episode 5, I think. That's the thing. Are these episodes long enough for you guys? I would assume so, because, like, I try to limit them to 20 minutes long. I'm not gonna do, like, 30-minute episodes each time, but, like, is it enough content for you to absorb over a week? Not that you're gonna, like, watch it all, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, guys. We just found an energy recharge room. We don't have to go over here, and I'm not going to, because we'll head over there later. Trust me. We'll go in there next episode. Shoot this with the super missile, and I wish I had something to... Hold on. Before we enter that, drop a super missile. Yes, you are my savior. Come in here with as many missiles as you can. Oh, there we go. See how it's lit up with orange now? The auto up there? That means that when something manages to kill Samus here, there's energy in the reserve tanks on the auto there. There are 4 of them to find, and every one of them will give us more health once we die. It's like a fairy, except not a fairy. Go in here with as many missiles as you can, because we have a boss fight against none other than the giant reptile awesomeness, Crocomire. Head move. He's just gonna yell at us, I guess. You darn kids, get off my property! When he does that, he's about to fire soup. He's about to fire soup. Alright, you gotta shoot him in the mouth with missiles. Doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's a missile. You can also charge up your beam if you manage to run out of missiles. I have. This fight took forever last time we fought it in the failed recording. I'm so glad that I'm getting a second chance to prove my best. Am I gonna... Alright. Alright, this isn't showing off. I haven't even talked about Crocomire yet. I've just been talking about how to kill him. He's got 4, like, spherical eyes, which makes him look so cool. Last time when I was firing at him, I was hitting his fireballs instead of Crocomire himself. So, yeah, and that was really annoying. No! So, even though, like Kraid, we're shooting him with missiles in the mouth, it's not hurting him like it would Kraid. Crocomire is actually invincible to all types of explosives. His entire shell, even his insides, which are a little bit weaker, but not enough to, like, kill him. He's like almost immortal if we didn't find a different way to kill him. Now, that armor is not impenetrable. You may notice, I love, like, the back of his head. He says, no! Oh, come on. No! No! Get back there, son! Oh, it's hitting the fireballs, like I said. Oh, we were right at the end. And I just missed, like, 50 times in a row. My notes shut off, so I'm in the blind here. I'm in the blinds. The window's closed. I can't see. I lost my driver's license. The mirrors are off. The window has ink on it. Mario Kart. Blooper hit me. What the frick? He just absorbed that missile. Probably ate it. Like, normal. Oh, there he goes. Oh, watch this. It's such, like, a blood-curdling scream as, like, the skeleton just, like, and the skin melts off. Now, you might be wondering, what, if Crocomire's only weakness was lava, then why did he come down here? Well, this is not lava, actually. Why does he even live in Norfair? That's what I meant. This is not lava. This is acid. As we get closer to the surface, to the core of Zebes, the lava gets so hot that it turns into acid. What's going on? Phase 2? Oh, jeez. Oh, my God! Oh. Well, that was neat. Yeah, that's so cool. It does, like, fake out. I call that a Crocomire when a boss is like, ha, I'm still alive! And then it has a heart attack and dies. Or something like that. But look at that skull. That's so cool. No, that's not cool. That's less than cool. That went very well. Is that the gods of recording telling me that I'm not doing something right? No, I'm recording. I hope. You better be recording. Are you recording my voice? Is something gonna go wrong? You better tell me or I'll kill you. Anyway, nonetheless, welcome to a new section of, here we have like a little, here we have a new section of, welcome to a new section of Norfair. It's not that big. Not that big. Not that big. We'll be in here for like, it's an in and out, it's an in and out experience. We're still gonna get stuff though. Boom, 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 boom. Here, excuse me. Here we have some gamuts just to refill your health. Not too shabby. We have a missile door up there that we can't quite reach. Kind of sad, but nonetheless, let's head down here. Let's do some exploring. Heading to the left before we drop down the supposedly endless pit of death. I guess we have to drop down the endless pit of death. Fun! Fun for us. You know, that's what I want to do in life. Oh. Wait a minute. Okay. Alright. It appears you could probably just get back up there if you have the skills to pay the bills. The bills of Metroid. I don't know. I did not mean to do that, but... oh well? In here we have some lava risiness and some meteories. Simply just use your speed boost to get past them and shoot these gamuts. And when we got another missile. This missile's easily missed, I think. You might just not think. You might think, maybe the down pathway is more lucrative. No, it's the left. Left is wait. This is not the left path. This is the right path. That's the thing. I've always struggled with directions. Even now. Like, I struggle with directions all the time. So, as a fun thing, nobody likes this game, but I play Skyward Sword a lot for fun, because I don't know, it's not that bad. I mean, I understand people's, like, gripes with it, but I still like it a lot, actually. Not talking about that. That's a topic for a different life as well. There's a lot of haters of that game. Me and my brother did a challenge run of that where one person holds the nunchuck and the other holds the Wii remote, but the person who's holding the nunchuck is also blind. So that's kind of fun. So I have to give directions to him, and I constantly mix up my rights and lefts. I'm like, go left, and he turns to the left. I'm like, wait, no, go, you're right. I mean, I'm bad with directions. That was the whole motto of the story. So you may be noticing, like, well, why do we got these random blocks here? What's this? Well, we got this big room, remember? We hop across these little, I don't want to get burned. Well, I guess I want to get burned all of a sudden. Why do I want to get burned? I said I didn't want to get burned, thank you very much. Yeah, but there's a ledge, there's a very high ledge up there. So how are we supposed to reach it? I don't know. Well, the solution is simply, you take your power bomb, turn it into a ball, press button, kaboom! Instant, no rocks. Oh. Well, apparently those are speed boosters. Now what you're gonna do is very fun. Watch this. Cannonball! Fun. But you may notice that there are these green little dudes up there. I wonder what those are for. Heading over here. We have a new item. An item that controls very badly, but is still cool. The grappling beam. This was an item that when I was like, so honest to goodness, my first experience with this game was a Let's Play, kind of like my own. That's how I got introduced to the world of Super Metroid. And when I was watching it, I did not expect there to be some kind of like swinging like item. That's what this grappling beam does. All these little pluses on the ceiling, that's what they are. They're grappling points. What? That's crazy. I hear you saying. And it's also, I doubt you're saying that. That's not that bad. It's not that interesting. Nonetheless, though, it's such a cool item. And there's even one more thing you can do with it. So you're going to want to hold your directions. And most of the time when you're trying to get to it, you're just going to want to shoot it up and hit it. But with this, simply shoot it and you'll hit this. And you can swing on these green rippers, which I think are just Ripper 2s, considering they have fire coming out of their butts. Hiya! Ow. The fire, it's burning me. Speaking of fire burning me, that comes to a fun story. So, you could take you could do that, which I just attempted. You could use the grappling beam, which is probably much easier than this thing I'm about to attempt. But it brings back some fun memories. More stuff with my brother, yay! Excuse me, let me plow the way for you. No, you die, son. Son, you gotta die today. So what I'm about to attempt here is instead... I knew I was gonna miss. So instead of doing the grappling beam shenanigans, I instead did a shine spark, which I'm about to perform right now. Whenever you... So, here's another thing about shine sparks. Let me show this. You do it, and you hit the ceiling, you lose some health. Now, when I was trying to get this missile, I had lost a bunch of health and also fell into the lava a bunch of times. That I was like down to like very, very low. And I was like about to die. So, to solve this solution, you really can't do it on sloped surfaces, which is weird. You think you would, but you know. And so when I was doing this, I wanted to go get some health. So my first thought was to go to those bugs that I saw in that room earlier with the missile. Not this one, obviously, but you know. Also, missile. Hey. You can get this missile before getting the grappling beam, which I think is cool. Anyway, nonetheless, what I was talking about. So, when I was running back, so this was late at night, right? And we were playing this game for a little bit. So I was pretty tired, and I said instead of like, I'm gonna go shoot those bugs to get some health, I instead said, I need bugs. And he was just like, what? What does that mean? And then I went up there and I was like, just bugs. And then I died. And then that became a meme of this entire thing. Which is pretty fun. It's a fun story. It's not entirely creative or funny. It's just the funny thing that reminds us of how stupid I am sometimes when I'm tired. I do some pretty silly things when I'm tired. Not like crazy things. I just say random things. I lose all communication with everything else. We're nearing the end of this, and I know we really didn't do much, but we did fight a boss. And Crocomire himself is a really cool boss. I have some, I have some fun trivia about me. Again, more stories. Story time with me. Great. Down there's some gamuts, which I call just bugs. And in here we have an inconsistent enemy again. Yay! Except this one, I kind of think I know what its name is, because considering the other name comes from a Prima guide, and that's probably wrong. These are called Poyos in the Super Metroid Nintendo's player guide. Nintendo's. But they're called Fuyos in the normal player's guide for this game. Made by Prima, I would assume. I'm not, actually that's not, I don't know if that's a fact. Don't take that as a fact. I'm not sure. So maybe I was lying about the Prima guide thing. Nonetheless, let me continue. My first sorry, I was talking about Fuyos or whatever. Puyos. Puyos! Sounds like putty. They have 100 health and they do 60 damage. They're found lots of places. They look like parasites, kinda. They also look like sticky putty or like rubber bands. Something elastic. Doing this in post here because I say some really weird things here. Oh look, a power bomb. Nothing unusual about this or my commentary. Alright, bye. Back to actual commentary. Here's a power bomb in here, just used the grappling beam to get up there. But Crocomire, I have some interesting trivia about myself, another kind of story. When I was like 8 or such, I liked watching top 10 channels. I still kinda, but I don't like watching top 10 of just things that are random, you know? I want to watch top 10s of something that I'm actually kind of interested in. Also, notice how the skull is still here. This is, along with Spore Spawn, Kraid leaves behind a reminiscent, a piece of him. Like a corpse. Like a corpse. Back here, where he fell, you can swing across this little, you can be Spider-Man. Spider-Man. just chillaxing on this energy tank. And now I'm standing. How magical. Anyway, there's an energy tank over there. But Crocomire, I had watched, I don't know what top 10 channel is. It was probably insert channel name here. But, basically, I was watching it. It was like top 10 cool boss ideas or something. Neat boss concepts. And Crocomire was on this list for some reason. And the concept was because you had to push him off the cliff instead of fighting him directly. Why are my beams going through the floor? That should not happen. That's not how life works. Die, please. But, I was like, Super Metroid, and it was like, it's from Super Metroid. I was like, oh, that's really neat. That's such a cool boss. I'm not really sure if I want to play it, because I'm a dumb kid, and I only play Mario games and whatever. But, yeah, it looked kind of interesting. Now, this is why I didn't walk up here earlier, because, whatever that is, because there's these grappling. I almost died. That was a heart attack and a half. Yeah, but there's a missile up here, and that's about it. Yeah, that's all we're doing today. But yeah, that's how I got introduced to Super Metroid. Not really, because that's not why I wanted to play it, but it was the first time I ever saw something Metroid related, I guess. There are still some things in Norfair that we will take care of next time, but next time, with these grappling beams in hand. These grappling beams. I don't have a big map, but next time in Super Metroid, remember back in Criteria? Last episode, we went up an elevator, and it led to Criteria. And we went to the left, or to the right, found a super bomb. Oh, that's not the right door. We found a power bomb door and blew it up. Behind there was some grappling points. And past there was this thing called the wrecked ship. That is what we will explore next time. That's then, but this is now. Saving! VideoGamePhantom, signing out. Thank God this recorded. Sorry about that. And before we end the episode, I have to mention this. It was a dark time in episode 1, Super Start. But there was an item, a banner that I forgot to put on the list. Apparently it didn't make the cut. I forgot to make a banner for morph bombs. So that means that also means that the calculations for how far we are in the game, which is not actual statistics either, is off by a long shot. So that's an issue. But it'll be fixed eventually. Not this episode, but maybe the next one. You never know. Anyway, see you guys next time. And sorry about that. Bye. Hopefully no more mistakes happen. And if you do notice a mistake in one of these videos with those kind of things, please let me know. I don't want it to sit there without me noticing. Bye.